Chapter 28, Steering Systems and Integral Steering Gears. Day 3, Video 1, Steer Axle Diagnostics. So there might be a routine time that we go through and check our steer axles, just depending on what the OEM manufacturer says, depending on use and that sort of stuff. So there may be a time when we, without a complaint, go ahead and we are checking the steer axle. A lot of times it is driven by a complaint from the driver of a steering issue, and we talked about the different steering issues in day 2. Bump steer, that sort of stuff. So that's a lot of times when our inspection is driven from a complaint. We talked about the need to check all those other systems that can affect a steering complaint. Tires and wheels and the suspension and all those things can cause steering problems. Example I gave of a dry or not properly lubricated fifth wheel plate, those can cause steering complaints. Again, interviewing the driver, trying to get a best idea of when it happens. If it only happens a certain time, we may need to do a on-road road test, but being very careful that we don't, we're not operating something that is unsafe. Again, we're going to diagnose all the other components. We've done that. Now we've decided that we have to diagnose the steering axle, and so now we're going to go through some of the procedures and the steps of doing just that, of testing the steer axle to find those worn out components.